You can't complain about the product that you have right now if you've done nothing to develop and grow that product to perfection. You're in your current state right now because you choose to be there. Because you choose to settle with what you have. That goes for anybody that's hearing this. That goes for anybody that you know, whether you're a millionaire, billionaire, or you living on Skid Row. And if anybody understands or familiar with Skid Row, that's horrible. To me, it is. And it's like I've watched videos of Soft White Underbelly, and that's another YouTube channel you should check out. I'm gonna put that in the description or in the. How do you get to that point? I don't know. And some people are comfortable with living there. I think for me and my mindset, if I was in that situation, first of all, I would already know about Skid Row. I wouldn't even want to go on that street at night. I wouldn't want to go out there without security or some sort of security, if you dig what I'm saying. There's no way. And there's people that's been, they came out to the city, ended up on Skid Row, and they've been there for like years and years and years, living out there. It's a whole nother community out there. I truly believe that we are where we are because we chose to be there. If you're not choosing to make it better, then you're choosing to stay. Now, what people don't get in their head is that it is a process. Whenever you start making a move, whenever you decide, sometimes everybody's brain don't work the same. Everybody don't have the same connections. Everybody don't have the same intellect to get out of that situation. They don't. So their mindset is going to be a little different. They may be sidetracked. They may have mental health issues. They may not be able to do it again tomorrow. You know, they may have addictions that they're fighting. There might be a lot of demons on the outside that's poking at them, that's hindering their process, hindering their travels in the right direction. And they're not tough enough to jump over these hurdles. But there's people who are, and those could be the best examples. I think it's something that, like, within yourself, you might have dealt with for years, and then it's like finally you just decide to jump out of it. You decide, like, this ain't for you no more. It's gonna take a minute for some people to get out of there. And then some people just like, man, I'm gone. Any place else has got to be better than this. Even if I ain't got no tent, even if I'm going to go somewhere. And it's like in that area, it seems hopeless because the help that is available is not enough to help everybody. So, you know, you might want to go to a shelter or rehab, and then it's like you got to jump these hurdles to go get through that. And I truly believe that there got to be some people out there that was just like there for maybe 3 months, 6 months. You know, they was down bad and was like, no way. And probably looked at it like, I have no reason to be here. It's crazy. There was this, if you do your research on Skid Row and like what's it like down there, I know there's some documentaries on it. Look it up. If you're in that situation, you can get out of that situation. Any situation we're in, it just might take time for certain people, for certain situations. It might be easier for others than it, that's a fact. That's a fact. I would say, like, for me, if I really wanted to transition to another place right now, I could do that. I could just pack up and leave. But me being me, I don't want to have to depend on nobody making a move. So I would probably have to, like, stack up some dough. So I wouldn't have to, and then have to move. I have to be quick and have something prepared when I get to, my destination, so I don't have to worry about finances like that. And I'm at an age where it's like, man, you can't afford to depend on folks like that. You just can't. I don't think that I can, because I've seen some stuff, but I would really hope that I was wrong. Yeah, I got a lot of baggage with me, physically, a lot of baggage. And I would have to drop a lot of stuff if I was going to get up and move. So I'm glad I'm stable. But I'm going to say this, man, wherever you at, you're there because you choose to be there. I'm here because I choose to be here. I really literally did, but it's getting to a point where the escape plan is being developed. And it's going to take some time. I have to, get rid of this and get rid of that and drop this, drop that in order to make a move. So, it's in the process, but folks, you are where you are because you choose to be there, and only you can move you out of that situation. So remember that. Remember that. You are where you are because you choose to be there. And only you can develop the best plan to get you out of that bad situation you're in. You might have to take levels and step up this month and then step up next month and step up. It might take you, who knows how long it's going to take you to get to the end goal, but you got to keep moving. Can't stop. All right? All right, y'all. This video is already a little bit too long, but hey, I'm working on making shorter videos. I'm trying to get better at that. So you guys, thanks for listening. I hope you guys got something out of it. Peace. Y'all stay smooth.